Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the afternoon cup of tea. Our afternoon cup of joy is what this is. So come on in and have a joyful time with us. And let's get this party started. When you come in, share it. Share it out there with somebody. I'm holding up peace today because that's what this day is all about. It's a day of peace, a day of love, a day of joy. So I'm going to be painting this little beauty and taking it with me in the Peace Mobile, the Angel Mobile, Angel Serenity. So I'll let you know what it looks like after I get done with it. I'm going to get kind of creative with it, I think. Put different colors in there. And I don't know, maybe it will be on the dashboard of the Angel Mobile. Who knows where it might end up? But anyway, I just wanted to share some peace with all of you today and hope that you're finding peace in your heart. Hello, Auntie Jean. Thank you for being here. Okay, share it out. Share it with somebody. Let them know that we're on the air, that we are here. And let's get started. Let's go into our hearts and do some heart brain coherence. So just take a moment to breathe in. If you put your hand on your heart, that brings your focus into a very still, soft, gentle place where you connect in with who you truly are, that spirit being that's inside of this vessel that we are inhabiting to have this life experience. Breathe in love into your heart. See it traveling up to your brain. See that connection. And then back again to the heart. Just see the continuous cycle of love flowing heart to brain and brain to heart. Let the heart be the one that speaks louder. Always come from a place of compassion, of empathy, of joy. And just allow. Just be still and know who you are. Honor who you are. Put a smile on your face and say, I am worthy. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of receiving love. I am worthy of giving love. Doesn't that feel amazing? I just love doing the heart-brain coherence. Thank you for sharing, Auntie Jean. All right, I'm going to get into the angel message, and then this is the day when you get a message spoken from the angels through this wonderful card deck that I was gifted with, the ponies, the horses, and I'll be sharing a message for each one that comes in. As long as I can get through all of you, I will do so. If not, then we'll pull a card at the end that'll be for everybody that doesn't get a card. So, Auntie Jean, you're the only one on the list right now. I don't know where everybody is, but hopefully they'll be jumping in here. Somebody share it to Deirdre because she's really great at sending it out into all the groups and everywhere that we need to be to pull our family together. All right, so I'm going to read the message that came in last night. Hi, Andrea. So I'm adding Andrea to the list. And let's see what the angels had to say. They were very prolific last night. The message that came through, oh my goodness, I just so loved it. It's called Between Dog and Wolf. True identity is that which exists within one's own heart and is seen by another. That's by Derek Delgaudio, a person that I newly found and just deeply admire his work. Years ago, I was given a gift of a hot air balloon ride in Orlando, Florida. I arrived early in the morning, ready for my adventure. Yes, there were butterflies in my stomach because of my fear of heights. However, I would be in a basket with sides that I could hold on to. That has been my experience with this trepidation of being at high elevations. If I can touch something, I'm okay. Now, the city of Orlando is blessed with numerous lakes. Our balloon floated over many of them that morning. At one point, I took a picture of the reflection of the balloon in the stillness of a lake, which I really wish I still had, as the illusion was that the balloon was in the lake. The French have a phrase, and pardon my French, entre chien et loup, which translates to between dog and wolf. This describes that time of day when the light is such that it becomes difficult to distinguish between a dog and a wolf, between friend and foe, between known and unknown. It is interpreted as the more ambiguous times of day: dawn, dusk, twilight. In that time between the dog and the wolf, we cannot always know whether we are safe or threatened. We might feel deceived by our eyes and question if we truly know what we think we know. We can feel caught somewhere between comfort and fear, between what is real and unreal. Dear angels, I have always had a fascination with magic and illusion. I am intrigued by what I cannot see, or what I think I see, but in reality is not the case at all. To me, it's a metaphor for life. 10 people can view the same thing and describe 10 different versions of it. We show parts of ourselves to the world, yet there is so much hidden that is not seen. Thus, we are viewed differently by others who see certain aspects of us or know us in a different role, such as parent, sibling, friend, child, teacher, student. Does that mean we are that to everyone, or that we have deceived others? No, of course not. It may simply be that time between dog and wolf. Dear ones, until you can see yourself as more than just a human form, you are caught up in illusion. When you start to separate the mind and the body, you are not fully in the light. You are seeing dimly and without clarity. When you come fully into the light, you can clearly see and understand that the body is the vessel you are using to travel in your now time, while the mind is the divine navigator. The body is the means through which you interact with the physical world. It allows you to perceive your surroundings, experience sensations, and perform actions. Just as a vehicle carries you from one place to another, the body enables you to navigate through life and engage with your environment. The mind is a higher aspect of your being, connected to a greater cosmic consciousness. It serves as the navigator that guides your earthly experiences. Like a divine captain at the helm of a ship, the mind directs your thoughts, emotions, and actions, steering your journey in alignment with your spiritual purpose. Dear angels, today I promise to observe the world with eyes wide open to clearly see the divine guidance which navigates my vessel. I'm going to type that or copy and paste that statement into the comments because I want you all, as I post these sayings every day, these inspired thoughts after the angels talk to me, I want you to just feel into it. See if it resonates with you. See if there's something inside of you that wants to really wrap your brain around that and to experience it. And especially this one. This one I felt was so profound. And I just heard that phrase between dog and wolf. And I didn't understand it at first. But then the more I got into it and learned about it, it makes sense. And how this person described it that I was listening to, he said, like at dusk, if you focus on the horizon, then you might see something in a different way. It might look different. It might look like that's right there in front of you, when actually it is miles and miles and miles away. But it might seem so close up that you can touch it. And you might see something that you think is one thing, and it's actually another. And I have experienced this many times, that time between dog and wolf. So I'd love to hear your comments on that and see if that's something that you have also experienced and that's happened in your life. That time between dog and wolf. All right, so let's see who we got coming in. Thank you all for sharing. Pat Moss, good afternoon. So, Pat, I want to put your name on the list. Jesse, thank you for being here today. And who else came in? Catherine DeSanti. Oh, hello, sweet Catherine DeSanti. Thank you for being here. And Catherine Kovacs, yes, ma'am. That is the Sunday get together. We pull cards, we see what's going on. So let me put you on the list. Kathy Hand. Hello, sweet Kathy. Thank you for being here. And Annie. Oh, my sweet Annie is here. Thank you, Annie, for coming in. And Jean Lorio says, at dawn and dusk is when you can see the angels the best. Oh, absolutely. Yes, ma'am, you certainly can. And thank you for saying that, because I see them most of the time when I'm not distracted. But yeah, dawn and dusk. And I love that time. That's one of my favorite times. It's really one of my favorite times to be at the ocean also. It's a beautiful time there. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about this information that we're talking about, that time between dog and wolf. All right, so here we go. Kuan Yin, what is our message? It is an oasis of hope. Isn't that interesting? Because an oasis is an illusion, and that's what we're talking about. Hello, Miss Blue Jean. The successes that seem impossible are all the more precious for their unlikelihood. These are reminders of divine power, the triumph of hope, of winning against the odds. Remember that life thrives hidden even in the desert. Do not give up hope. Believe in the inevitability of your beautiful destiny. I love this card. An oasis of hope. Let's hold that in our hearts as we get into this program today. And I'll be doing some card pulls, and then we will have a time to do some prayers and to listen to our Sunday Come to Meeting song that I love so much. I'm going to see if Alexa can find it for us, because it's not playing so well on the internet. So maybe she can play it. And Jean, your internet is still wacky. Oh, I hope you can be on. Thank you for coming in. So, Blue, if you haven't read the blog today, or if you didn't hear me read it, I'd love you to get your insights on it and see what you have to say about it. And Pat, you've heard of Sattva time. Is that the same thing? I'm not familiar with that term. I'm going to write it down so I can look it up. Sattva. Okay, I will look that up after. Right now, we're going to start getting into the cards. And Auntie Jean is first. Oh, Blue, I hope you can stick with us. And hello to the doggies and to the little fur baby angels known as cats. I so am enjoying the cats that I'm with right now. I know Gizmo doesn't want to hear that, but that's okay. I can share. All right, Auntie Jean. Oh, Wow, Jean, I know you were on the 10 million meditation today with me, and look at what happened. Entering the sacred forest. You know, there's no accidents or coincidences, it's all synchronicities. A rider wrapped in a striped blanket moves almost silently on a dark horse, entering the sacred forest. The trees form a living cathedral. The birds sing their delicate songs as the horse walks. The Great Spirit feels nearby. The time before you is sacred, a place of introspection. Pay attention to the learnings that can be found here, for you are in an important place of growth. Watch for messages to your soul in the birds, the trees, and the gleaming light as it penetrates the branches. Are there patterns to see, visions to new paths? The answers lie in your heart. Just listen. I so love that this is the first card that came up, and I love that it's for you, Jean, and for anybody else who wants to take it. And if you didn't hear the guided meditation today for 10 million for world peace, I encourage you to find it and to listen to it, because I took us into a forest and we gave love to all of nature that's there in that forest. And Jean, I know you're a nature lover. I know that you're a tree hugger. I know that you love gardens and working with the earth and connecting in with Mama Gaia. So it's telling you that as you're doing that, all those activities, to listen. And I know you do, but to really listen deeper, go into your heart as you hug that tree, as you dig into the earth, as you maybe trim back the plants, whatever it is you're doing, as you're watering the plants, just listen and hear what they're saying to you, because there's messages everywhere. Good morning, Prachetta. So Prachetta and Prachir, I will definitely pull a card for the two of you. Thank you for being here. All right, so next on the list is Andrea Gregg. Andrea, love it. Sometimes what she says, I dark forest is full of light. Open my eyes. Absolutely. I love that. Open your eyes and you'll see so much. And if it looks like you can't see it clearly, just ask Archangel Gabriel to bring in light, because that's what happens. If we're looking at it in the dusk or in the dawn, sometimes it might look different. It's interesting because I go out with and water the plants and talk to the plants every day here where I'm staying. And last night when I went out, I'm looking, and it was a little later than I normally go out there because it's very hot here, and I want to water them at the end of the day when they can really retain that water without it being soaked up by the sun. And as I was walking toward that moringa garden, I had this like illusion that there was something on the bricks that are built around the garden to keep it safe and to keep it contained. And I saw like a long dark line, and I thought, "Ooh, I hope that's not a snake." And I remembered or Blue Jean and her fear of snakes. Wherever she would talk about being, she always says snakes, and that's her excuse for not being there. But I just thought, well, I hope it's not. But what if it is? And there was just that moment of, what if it is? What would I do? How would I act differently with a creature being there that I've always been cautious of and not really very fond of? I love them from a distance, and I don't want to love them up close because they're not my favorite animal. They're so unpredictable. But it wasn't. It was an illusion. And it was just the way the light was falling on that brick and the in between bricks, and that's what it looked like. And I'm thinking, how often does that happen? That we see something that we think might be scary or might be something we don't want to encounter, and it's just harmless. It's just an illusion. It's just the light playing tricks on us. And then I watched that show last night with this guy I've never heard of before, and I learned about the time between the dog and wolf. And so it's coming up for a reason. It's coming up because this is all an illusion, and it's just more confirmation of that. So, oh, you're so welcome, Jean Lorio. Blanca, you found it. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. I'll see if I have time to pull cards. I'm going to pull as many as I can. Sweet Josie. Hello, our Josephine. Thank you for being with us. And Mary Crincoli. Hello to you. So even if you don't get a card yourself for your own reading, just know that all these cards are for all of us. We're all one anyway. And also know that this is a time when you can put in any prayer requests in the comments section. If you have something we need to pay attention to and lift up in your world, then we will most certainly do that. All right. Andrea Gregg. Let's see what they want you to know. Spiritual journey. I love this one. Okay. Alone on a night ride, this peaceful rider finds himself at one with spirit, his guide. In silence, his connection to all that is around him is magnified. The golden harvest moon shines glimpses of the journey before him. Your spiritual journey is your own, unique to who you are. In gratitude, embrace your spirituality. Feel the fullness in your body. See the wisdom in Spirit's ways. Cherish your relationship with Spirit, for there is no other exactly the same. The paths that unfold were meant for you, predestined with your purpose in mind. Feel the love, support, and strength that guide you in the winding, twisting trails you have traveled and that lay before you. Ponder the lessons that have made their way to you. Consider how these teachings are meant to make a difference in the world. Well, doesn't that just go with the message from the angels last night, where they're talking about, there's parts of us that are seen by certain people, and there may be other parts of us that are seen by different people. And 10 different people can encounter us and have 10 different, totally unique experiences. So, what they're asking you to do is just look at your spiritual journey, look at the path that you're on, and show up fully with all of you. Embrace who you are and be who you are in your own unique way. And we see that part which you allow us to see. So how much are you willing to show up in the world for you? And that's for all of us. How much do we show up in the world? How much do you say, this is me, this is who I am, and then you show that to the world, whatever that is that you are. And we show that to the world as a group, however we are. And this group is so beautiful and so amazing and powerful. We are really on a spiritual journey together to be of service to the world, however we can be. So, Andrea, I'm glad that came out for you, because it really was a message for all of us. And thank you. Thank you, my beautiful friend. Pat Moss. Miss Pat Moss, I'm so glad you're here today. And I want to see what the angels say for you. You're so welcome, Andrea. Oh, Pat Moss. What do they want you to know? Kindred spirit. Oh, Kathy Han got this one last week, and it really touched her. So let's see, Pat Moss, how you respond with this card. Kindred spirit brings wisdom, insight, and guidance, gently leading you down your path of destiny. The deep spirit to spirit bond shared with your wisdom keeper helps you connect to the oneness of our universe and maneuver your correct path in life. Kindred spirit watches over you, healing physically, emotionally, and spiritually, bringing gifts of strength, love, and understanding. The knowing way of kindred spirit delivers gifts in many forms. We are better humans when we tune in, when we feel, when we accept these gifts. Allow your intuition to step into the flow of your kindred spirit's energy today. If you listen and if you follow, you will find alignment to your purpose in this life, and your soul will shine. I love this for you, Pat. And I love that you are such a role model for your grandkids. And this is how they are going to find themselves. It's how they're going to start showing up in the world, is how you are showing them that there is so much guidance in the world. And just connect in with those wisdom keepers, and you will keep shining that forward and paying it forward. Our children are our future. And the more we can show the children in the world that there is good in the world, there are people that are kind, there is hope in the world. And let's keep shining that out. And Pat, I know you do. I know you do that in a big way. Good afternoon, Jennifer Langren and Joanne Castrillo. Look at the two J's coming in here. So let me write your names down. All right, and we're going to go to Jessie. Every time I say your name, Jessie, I keep hearing that song, I Want to Be Jessie's Girl. And I know you probably get that your whole life because it was such a huge song back in the day for all of us, because it was a feel-good song. And so when I see you coming into the lives, it's just a feel-good moment. I just want you to know that. Oh, Jen, you're on your break. Well, maybe the next person will let you jump ahead of them. We can ask. The next one is Catherine DeSanti. Catherine, is it okay if I do Jennifer next so that she can get a message before she has to go back to work? And Auntie Jean says, I think that card speaks to all of us. We are kindred spirits in this family that help magnify each of us. We most certainly are. Thank you for that, Jean. All right, so Jessie, your card is balance. Balance. And again, I believe this is a universal message for all of us, but especially for you right now, Jessie. The horse pauses from a drink and looks as the moon grows darker. The eclipse casts its glow. The eclipse is created through alignment of the celestial bodies. It's a syzygy. It is time to create alignment in your life with a balance of spirit, body, mind, and emotion. Pause in your day to take wonder in your life, to honor and give gratitude for the good. Hold dear to your heart all that is right, and let the light of goodness lead your way. Wow, Jessie, I feel this card is really speaking to you. I know it's speaking to me, and I know that balance is a lot of times an issue for us humans, isn't it? We squirrel a lot. We see the shiny object. We see the fun stuff, and we want to go play, maybe instead of meditating, or instead of doing the dishes, or doing something that we have responsibility of. And so bringing balance in is not so much just handling things well. It's a commitment. It's saying, I am a responsible person, and I'm going to stick to my responsibilities, but I'm also going to allow myself to have time to play. I'm going to allow myself to have fun in this lifetime in everything that I do. So, Jessie, I hope that resonated with you. And Catherine, thank you. Thank you so much. You will be next. But Jennifer, you get to have a card while you're in here with us before you have to check back in with work. So let me go ahead and pull that card for you. Catherine, you're so sweet to do this. Thank you. All right. So, Jennifer, you have guidance from above. My background's interfering with these cards today. I might have to take it off. But we'll see if we can survive with it being on. Maybe if I hold it in front of me. There we go. That's better. So it's guidance from above. Before I read Jennifer's, Pat says, I've been practicing. I had a 15-minute drive today to the countryside. Never been to this part since I was about 10 years old. Thank you so much for the lovely reading. You're so welcome, Pat. So much love to you, honey. All right. So guidance from above says, look skyward and feel the love, feed your body and embrace your soul. For a higher source has come to guide you today. Open your heart and ask, what am I to know? For this all-knowing higher source shines a light, brings wisdom, and leads you to your path of destiny. Trust where the light takes you. Consider the lessons to be learned in each step along the way, for there are no accidents, only a magical, mystical journey of your life, supported in the love and wonder of the powerful spiritual guidance. Honor, listen, love. Jen, I love this card for you, and I love this message. It goes right along with the Wisdom Keeper message, doesn't it? They're both very similar in what they're asking from you. And yes, it is an ask for you to take that time to connect. So I pray that you will find a moment where you can just go in your heart and say, what do I need to know? And all of us can do that. I encourage you when you're doing your meditation time, maybe before you even close your eyes at night. This is the opportune time, you guys. Before you fall asleep at night, just ask the question of your higher self, of your spirit guides, of God, what do I need to know? And then during that quiet time that you're sleeping, when you're not resistant to distractions, you'll know. You will get the downloads. You will get the energy coming through. Oh, I'm so glad you do, Jennifer. I'm so glad we're able to get a message for you. And thank you again, Catherine, for letting that happen. So now I've got one for Miss Catherine DeSanti. And your card is the Circles of Life. I forgot I have to put it up here by me. The Circles of Life. We move through the circles in our lives each hour, each day, each season, each year. With each new cycle, we add more experiences and leave old experiences behind. The beautiful patterns that weave their presence into your being become the very essence of you. These gifts are ever evolving, never still. Stop and feel the flow of this energy as it moves through your body today. These wheels of life move at different speeds and change in size and color. They represent relationships, personal growth, family, career, and community. Consider which cycles are most alive in your world, which resonates more strongly in this moment. How do these cycles of life influence the patterns you live? The ever-moving nature of these circles tells you that there is always change afoot. Embrace this nature. Play in the lessons that live within the glowing, colorful movement. There is something to be learned. Breathe into the flow and let it feed your soul, your heart. Grow. So, Catherine, wow, that's pretty powerful. We all go through change. Change happens every second. We are not the same person we were even 5 minutes ago. So embrace the change that happens all of that ever evolving circle that happens. Sometimes we circle back to things. That's happened to me a lot in life, and I feel like it has for you as well, Catherine. We're very connected that way. But I feel like there's been many times when you've circled back and all of a sudden you're like, how did that happen? How did I get here again? And maybe it was a lesson that just keeps repeating until you get it. So ask that. Ask, what am I doing here again? How did this happen? And what is that lesson that I need to see in this circumstance that I'm being led to look at over and over again? And it'll come. The answers will come when you ask the questions, when you take the time to listen to the answers. That's the important part. And Catherine says, wow, I so need that wheel to be turning. I'm feeling so stuck. Okay, then that's what you do. You just ask, what do I need to know? Just like somebody else's reading that came through. What do I need to know in this moment, in this time when the circles are happening and maybe they're happening over and over again? What do I need to know about this? And how do I move forward from it? Never ask why. Sometimes we get into the victim mode. Why is this happening to me? Why did this happen? Why me? And I've said that in my past. I have. I've gone into victimhood. Why me, God? Why are you picking on me? Why are you letting this happen to me? And it's not about that. These are all lessons. Every experience is needed to bring us to this very place we are right now, the person that you are right now. Remember that time between the dog and the wolf? How are you presenting to the world? Every experience shapes that. Every experience is something that's a bit and a piece of you, an aspect of you. So just ask the important questions. How do I deal with this? What am I supposed to do with it? And I've asked that many times in big transition moments, big moments where there was something so huge that it was overwhelming. And I've just stepped back and observed, and I asked the question, what am I supposed to do with this? So there you go, Catherine. That's your message. And I really love that message for you, too. You need to graduate. Well, let's pivot away from that, even from that thought, because need implies that there's a lack, and there is no lack. Everything is happening on purpose. Everything is happening just as it should. Everything is working perfectly. So when you look at the experience that you're having, just give gratitude and say, okay, now what's my lesson? What do I need to learn from this? What do I need to do with this? And so instead of going into any lack or any victimhood, just own your power, stand in your divine authority and your divine authenticity, because you've got this. You've got it. And Blanca, I love that. Blanca says, this one really sounds like it included me. I think so. Yeah, I think it really did. Those circles that we go in. And I see that for you, Blanca. And I see that you can step back and ask that question. What do I need to do with this? What direction do I need to go in? And how do I now move beyond this repeating circle with these experiences in my life? All right, so let's move forward, shall we? Catherine Kovacs. I know you're still here, Catherine Kovacs. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. I'm loving these cards. I tell you, every week when I come on here and I pull these cards for you all, I get such a great response from you that says, yeah, that was what I needed to hear, or that really is talking to my heart. So I'll keep using them as long as they're working for us. Catherine Kovacs. Looking into the eyes of fear. Often, we have a tendency to set aside the emotion of fear, ignoring its presence and allowing it to wreak quiet havoc. Consider instead looking into the eyes of fear and realizing it for what it is, an emotion that brings meaning and message. It brings reason to explore deeper and consider in logic and in heart. Today, invite fear into the room, intimately get to know the message it brings, and realize that this sensation is normal, a part of your body's own journey and growth. Balance the energies of this emotion from one side in the realm of positive possibilities, and from the other side in the fullness of risk potential. Live in the flow between these sensations. Play in the pivotal balance, adjusting weights, feeling your way through intuition and wisdom. And then release yourself to the journey. Discover new life and new breath. Give this emotion permission to move through your body, perhaps settling temporarily into one spot or another. But in awareness, you can breathe the emotion back into movement and action, no longer stuck in mass, but flowing in the movement that comes in acknowledgement. And with this movement comes the gift of growth. So, Catherine, I see this in your life. I see you many times stuck in that fear. And not just you, there's all of us do it. All of us have those moments of getting out of our heart and being in our head where we think the what if questions and start projecting things that there's no base to them, there's no reality, but we just start to say, oh, but what if? And we stop ourselves from the blessings that are there for us because we think the worst possible outcome. What if that happens? And then there's fear involved. So I encourage you and all of us to look at fear for what it is. It's an emotion, simple, plain, just an emotion. Honor it. Say hello, and then say goodbye. Just like you would any person that comes into your life that you're not resonating with, that maybe isn't there for your best and highest good, but that brings you a lesson and teaches you something by their presence. Just say, hello, I see you, I acknowledge you, and thank you. Thank you for what you're bringing to my life experience. But now I'm standing in my divine authority that I'm not going to allow fear in my life. I'm not going to allow anything other than love. So, Catherine, I want you to just every day, when you feel that tug, when you feel that nudge of anxiety that can build into a full blown fear, I want you to say out loud, only love and light is welcome in my heart. Only love and light can come into this energy body of mine. And that's all I allow in. If fear comes to me, I'll say hello and then I'll say goodbye. So, Catherine, I hope this has helped you today. I hope that this is something that was needed because I feel like it was. And I feel like this is an important message, again, for all of us to take in. Whenever there's that bit of anxiety, that churning in the pit of your stomach, say hello to it. Don't ignore it. Don't try to push it down, but welcome it as an experience that's going to shape you because every experience does. Everything we do, feel, think, say, it all shapes us. So, Catherine, thank you for being here today, and thank you for being here in time to get your message. And we're going to Kathy Hand. Kathy, you are next. That's right, Kathy Hand. Only love and light. Um, I'm just reading through your message here, Kathy. I know it's long and I want to get to your message from the angels. Okay, so we'll put you in our healing circle for that, Kathy. All right, so let's see what the angels want you to know, Kathy Hand. Dream in flight. It's a short message, but let's see what it says to you. In the quiet of the night, the village sleeps. Crescent moon rises. Stars twinkle as the golden horse rises into the sky, and the children dream of their first flight. Dreams lead the way to new horizons. Take time to dream today. What are the possibilities? What are your deepest wishes if you allowed your soul to take flight? When our souls are in flight, the skies are limitless. The possibilities are open. Kathy, what I'm seeing, and I didn't read through the entire message that you wrote, I'll read it after, but I'm seeing, like from that last card about fear and looking at things and projecting. So they're asking you to dream. Dream the way you want it to look. How do you want the outcome to be? All of the great philosophers, all the ones who have taught us how to manifest, how to bring things forth into our world in a physical way, to bring in what we want to see, they teach us to hold it in our heart like it's real, to dream it into reality. Dreams are wonderful. And I know there was a tendency, I don't know if it still is or not, but there was a tendency as a child, if we were daydreamers or if we kept living in that dream state, that we were told to get into reality, to stop dreaming, right? Well, this is telling you just the opposite. This is telling you dream it into reality. And I do this at night before I go to sleep. I learned some methods from Neville Goddard to really get into what that would feel like, what it would look like. And I do a statement with mine, and I want you all to consider using that statement. And if you can hold a thought with this statement for even 17 seconds, it begins to create change and a shift in the energy of what it is you want to create. If you can hold that thought for 60 seconds, it starts manifesting. So the statement is, wouldn't it be great if? So Kathy, play this song, play this game with me. Wouldn't it be great if? And look at all the situations that you're dealing with, all of them. Put them out there. Wouldn't it be great if? And then dream the outcome. Dream what it would look like. See it as real. Hold it as real. Wouldn't it be great if? And keep saying it until you've said it for at least 17 seconds. And then if you can go for a minute, holding that thought, visualizing that thought of how it would look if it was the way you would like to see it. You're creating, you're manifesting it into reality. So wouldn't it be great if? Somebody type that into the comments for me. Wouldn't it be great if we had 10 million people meditating for world peace every day? I'm going to just throw my own out there. Wouldn't it be great if? That's how we do it. It's how we create it. We hold it real, we dream it into reality, and then we let it flow. Wouldn't it be great if I had the dream job that I would love to be in every day, enjoying life and making a difference in the world? Wouldn't it be great if my health was 100% and I had nothing to worry about? I had only love flowing through me, and my experience each day was magnificent and wonderful. You all can do this. Wouldn't it be great if? Do you all want to do it? Wouldn't it be great if? Play the game with us and dream it and hold it in your heart as something that's real now for you. The more you hold it, the more you say it, the more you feel it, it's going to show up for you. Kathy, thank you for letting this be your card today, for manifesting that card so we all can get behind it. Thank you, Jean Lorio. Wouldn't it be great if? And then state what it is. What is it? What is your wouldn't it be great if? If you want to share it with us, put it in the comments. And I'm going to move on to our Annie Banani. Annie, are you still with us? I hope you are, darling. Let's just see. And I don't know if Grayson is with us. No, Grayson's at his dad's. So where's the monkey? I get to show the monkey because Grayson's not here to see it. Come here, you little monkey. I love this little thing. Isn't it so cute? I don't know how to get it to the camera. There we go. Laughter raises the vibration, and this certainly makes me laugh. So, all right. So I'm going to quit playing and I'll pull a card for Annie because she is here. And yes, I know he's going to love this little guy. I can't wait to see what he names him or her. I don't know. It's an it right now. So, so whatever name he gives it. And Kathy, after the show, we'll go write it in my journal. Wouldn't it be great if? And you know, in the past, what I have done with this is I've taken a notebook, a blank notebook with nothing else in it yet. And I've written this out. Wouldn't it be great if? And whatever that visualization is. And I write it over and over again. And then I can go back and reflect on it and say it all over again. But for 17 seconds, if you just visualize it and hold it and do the wouldn't it be great if, and then let it manifest. I love this today. All right, Annie Banani, what's we got for you? Follow your star. I love this one. Whoops, I totally disappeared there. There we go. Follow your star. Shining brightly above you, a star aligns brightly to your path and your purpose. If you take in the wholeness of the twinkling lights against the dark backdrop, that single star will, in right time, present itself to you as yours. Sit in quiet peacefulness until the glowing brilliance of that one star, your star, calls to you. Ponder the question why it has chosen you. Is it perhaps its location? Is it perhaps its color or its brilliance? Or perhaps it just has a special message to deliver. That is only yours. Just live in the question and see what comes forth. So again, we're being asked to communicate, to say, what do I need to know? Anytime we meditate, and meditation can be looking at stars, it can be walking down a beautiful path, it can be taking a walk in your neighborhood, it can be singing and getting into the energy of music. Whatever meditation looks like for you, take that time to ask the question, what do I need to know? Oh, Claire Roberts, thank you for your words and thank you for being here. And you're never late. You're always right on time, in divine time. So, Annie, I hope that resonated with you. I don't know if you're a stargazer like I am. I love the night sky. I love seeing all of the constellations and the twinkling stars and the nebulas and the planets. And I always think, where's my star? I have a star. I have a star named Terry Angel. It's up there somewhere. I do have the coordinates for it. I got the star, oh my gosh, 5 years ago, I think. About 5 years ago, I got that star. And it is a named star. It's named after me. And it's up there. I always look for it when I go and look at the night sky. You love the stars and the moon? Of course you do. Yeah. So maybe we can stargaze while I'm here in New Orleans. All right. Blue, are you with us? I don't know if she's with us or if she went away. So I'm just going to wait to see if she responds, and I'll pull a card for Prachetta and Prachir and see what your message is. Thank you all so much for being here today. And let me put up the caption for you to type in your prayer requests, because every day we lift people up here on the show, whether it's morning or afternoon. Oh, thank you, Annie, for shouting out to her. And let's see if she is here. But Prachetta, I know you're here. I know you're hanging out. There you are. So let's see what your message is from the angels, Prachetta. And also drawing one for your brother, Prachir. Okay, so your message, Prachetta, is to rejuvenate. Prachetta, didn't you just have this message? Trying to remember. I don't know if you did or not, but rejuvenate. Amidst the swirls of life, find time to slow down and relax into the beauty and the brilliance of our world, for this is where one finds peace of heart. A peace of heart that allows white space in the mind, with freedom for new colors to arise. It's a place where we can release tensions and rejuvenate our bodies in an ever-flowing stream of positive energy. Consider the horse's world and how they live in only the here and now, in this moment in time. No worries about tomorrow, for it will come. No worries about yesterday, for it is gone. Only in the here and now, in a moment blessed by the sounds of nature, perhaps a bird sounding a song of joy, or the quiet breeze shuffling leaves in a peaceful rhythm. Mirror this gift that horses can teach. Relish in this space. Let it soak into your body, inviting a calm place of being. You had this last week. I thought so. I thought it had been really recent that you got this. It's really speaking to you, Prachetta. This message of rejuvenation. I want you to sit in your quiet time, and I want you to ask, what do I need to know? What is this message that's circling back to me over and over again? What is so important that I need to understand about rejuvenation and going into that place of calm, that place where I can grow from just connecting in with my higher being? But Chad, I feel your mom so strongly today. I feel her right there with you. And I think she's the one that pulled this card for you. I think she's the one that's saying to you, Prachetta, I love you so much. Rejuvenate. Take the time to release the old, release anything that's not working for you, and really embrace who you are. You have not fully embraced who you are, my darling. You have not. You are amazing. You're powerful. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. And this is what your mom really wants for you, is to find you, to find that place inside where you know without a doubt that you are a spark of the divine, that you are created perfectly, that your energy is so beautiful that others see that godliness inside of you. So connect into you, connect into your higher self, and then allow yourself to come back stronger than ever, because you honored your body, you honored your soul. And this is a powerful message because it has circled back to you, and it's going to keep coming up until you fully understand how much that need is there to connect in and to get it fully. So ask, what do I need to know? That's your task when you go into your meditation and your quiet time. What do I need to know? And you feel your mom? Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Claire. Claire is sitting by the ocean at her son's and will look for my star and look for hers. Every day is a lesson waiting for you to find and open your soul to the right message that has been waiting for you. It's time. Thank you, Claire, for being here today. And yes, that's a beautiful lesson. And Auntie Jean did a wouldn't it be great if? Wouldn't it be great if Kathy realized how wonderful she is going to do on the test at work? Wouldn't it be great if what happens at Colin's legal session is the very best thing for him? Wouldn't it be great if my sister, Kathy, dropped the weight of the world from her shoulders so she won't hurt anymore? Let it be. Amen. Love you, sister. Oh, Auntie Jean, I feel the love in that. That was beautiful. So, yes, let's all embrace that visualization of wouldn't it be great if? And we can get behind each other and lift each other with this as well. Wouldn't it be great if? Prachir, my darling Prachir, you have across the universe. Trolling through the solar system, this primitive pony will take your heart to new unknowns. There is a universal flow that feeds our souls and fills our bodies and minds with knowingness and strength. Today, consider where you might venture into the unknown. An energy flows from the far expanses of our universe, around our globe, into your life, into your little corner of the earth. You can feel the gifts enter your body and dance with your heart. If you follow that stream of energy back to that expansive source, you will find a life-giving rhythm which leads to new heights. Follow that stream, consider the possibilities, and trot into new opportunities. They await you. You only need become aware and give yourself permission to see what is there. Prachir, I want you to visualize this clean white board that you can write on. Can you see it? Can you visualize it? Visualize it with me. Everybody that's here, visualize a clean white board. And you have the marker in your hand. You can write anything you want to write on that whiteboard. There are possibilities that are endless. There are no limitations. So don't put limits on it. Don't say, well, I would do that if. No, do the wouldn't it be great if? Wouldn't it be great if Prachir, you found the most amazing job where you were happy and fulfilled every day doing what you know you're here to do? Wouldn't it be great, Prachir, if you held so much love in your heart that it overflowed into every person you interacted with? Can you see that? Can you see it written on your whiteboard? So I want everyone here to write on your whiteboard. What are you writing? Are you writing great things that you want to achieve and accomplish or participate in? Just bring it into reality with that visualization. Wouldn't it be great if? This is such a huge message for all of us today. All of us are creators. We create what we want to see in the world, how we want our world to be. Those changes that we keep saying, I wish that would change, I wish things were different. Guess what? We get to create it. We get to create it with wouldn't it be great if? You're visualizing Prachir and Prachetta. Yay, I love that. I love that so much. All right, I didn't hear from Blue, so I'm not sure that she is hanging out. Blanca, are you still with us? Let's see if my dear Blanca Rosa is still in the house. And I know you said you were driving and you were going to pull over, so I don't know if you've arrived where you were going or if you've turned the video off. But if you're still here, I would love to pull a card for you. Josie, are you still with us? Blanca just parked. Perfect timing, divine timing, my dear. And oh my gosh, Pat Moss, I love it. Wouldn't it be great if I could believe in myself? Hmm. Wouldn't it be great if I see the shift and change inside of me and I have full trust and belief in who I am and how powerful and magnificent I am? Get behind it in a very positive way, Pat, because I see it for you. I see it happening real. All right, Blanca, and Josie's here. Josie, you are next, my darling. All right, Blanca Rosa, your card is the herd. Aren't they beautiful? The strength of family comes in numbers. Take time to share in your strengths and honor the power of the shared strength of your herd. Within a herd, every member brings a gift and has a role. Some keep a watchful eye, some move the herd into action, others bring balance and mediation. Consider your role in the family. Consider the others' roles. Who needs strength today? Who needs support? Share in the safety of many. Open your heart to care. So, when it says family, this is not just biological. It can be your biological family, but family is who we choose to be in our life. Who do you choose to show up with in this lifetime? You know, we made those commitments before we even came here, before we even incarnated. We knew there was going to be a soul group that we were going to meet up with. So ask yourself, what's my place? What's the strength that I bring to this family? How can I help others? How can I help myself? What do I need to know? And always ask that question. What do I need to know in any given moment? As you sit and you ask, the answers will come. I love this card for you, Blanca, and I know that you have a tight biological family. So I think it was speaking to them in your life, but also to those who are supporting you in this lifetime emotionally, the friends that you have made, the acquaintances, the masters and mentors. And so just take the time to reflect on that and see how that resonates with you. I'd love to hear your thought if you resonated with that card. And we're going to move to Josie. Oh, yes, it does resonate. Yay, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for being here today, Blanca. You were on my mind a few days ago, and I thought, I really need to reach out to her because I'll be coming into Florida soon, and I want to connect in and meet up with you when I get there. So I'm so happy that Spirit brought us together today, and let's just see what happens when I get into Florida. We'll spend some time together. All right, Josie, our sweet Josephine, I love you so much. And I want to see if Mary is still hanging out and Joanne. And then that's going to be it for the card pulls. So, Josie, I love you. I just want to say that. Yes, I see you there. I feel you there. And just lifting you up. I know that later this month, we're going to do a celebration of Ricky's life. It's going to happen on my birthday, you guys. And yeah, I'm so honored in that. And my birthday happens to be on a Sunday. So we're going to have a real celebration that day, celebrating Ricky, but then celebrating each other and holding each other. And let's have a Zoom party on my birthday. If you'd like to come in to the Zoom as we do the afternoon cuppa, we'll make it a special cuppa where we just come in and love on each other that day. All right, Mary and Joanne are still here. Wonderful. All right, so Josie, what do you need to hear from Spirit today? Ooh, I think you've had this one before. If not, this is the perfect message for you today. Healing in heart space. I just want to look at the picture for a minute. because I see you, Josie. I see you there inside of that beautiful heart. Mm, feel it. Feel the energy we're sending to you right now. Feel the energy of Ricky. He's here. Auntie Jean just called him in. Here we go. So, Josie, the energy of heart is powerful, flowing and filled with love. Its warm embrace surrounds you today. Feel her beauty lift you and lighten the world around you, sending healing strength that moves freely throughout your body. Let her breathe love into the depths of your soul, providing solace and peace. Hear the harmonious song gifted by the universe, sweet notes delivering love, healing thoughts, and belief in you. Live into this power. Live into this healing. Live into this love. She is there for you. Josie, step inside that heart space. Open up to all of us. Open up to Rick, who still is wrapping his arms around you, loving on you, holding you, and letting you know how important you are, how much you matter. I know this is a difficult time for you, honey. I know that. And I think of you every day and send that love from my heart to your heart for this time that you're going through. Step into the heart. As the card says, live into this healing. Live into this love. You're taking it all in. I am too. I'm connecting in heart to heart with you. I think everybody on this call right now is connecting into your heart and just showering so much love on you. And we're going to continue to do so. You are not going through this alone. I know it's your journey. I know it's unique to you, but we are here for you, and we always will be. We are family, and family takes care of family. And that's what we're doing for you. We're loving on you. So let's shower some love on Josie, you guys. Send her a heart hug right now. And thank you, Ricky. Thank you for being here with us every day. Every day as we get together. He's right here as he always was when he was in his physical body. He was always just such a breath of fresh air when he would pop into the room. And now he's really a breath of fresh air as he comes in from spirit. All right, Mary Crincoli. What does Spirit want you to know today? And then get ready for our prayer time, and I'm going to play our Sunday song. I'm going to see if Alexa will play it for us. If not, then I'll do it on the internet, but it's been sticking, and that's why I'd rather have it be smooth while we do our meditation and our prayer. All right, Mary, where spirit meets intuition. Spirit, the source of all life, surrounds you in beauty, flowing through you, guiding you in the here and now and forever. Spirit breathes life into all, connecting the very souls of every living being, intertwining our paths as it should. Your intuition intimately knows spirit. She has an inner knowingness that has been there since you were a small child. She interprets the great messages of spirit. Ignite your intuition's inner knowingness and listen to the answers in your heart. Feel the tonal qualities of your body, for this is where spirit meets intuition. The music orchestrated between spirit and intuition is your guiding light. Invite the music to play. Wow. As I was reading your message, my nose just started itching so bad. And that's always my sign that there's a spirit in the room. And I know it's Rick. I know it is him, just wanting to look into the camera and see all of the beautiful messages that you're sending to his honey bunny, his sweet Josephine. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for sending hugs, heart hugs, and love. Thank you so much. So, Mary, he kind of hijacked your card, but that's okay because it's the same message that's been a theme throughout this whole time together today, to really connect in and ask, what do I need to know? You had the same card. Okay, so earlier we talked about circling around, that when we keep getting that same message time and again, it's an important message. It's something we need to really pay attention to and say, what do I need to know? What do I need to know about this message? Maybe I'm not fully listening to that intuitive thought, to that little nudge that's going on. Maybe there's something I need to look at closer and say, what is that? What is it that is such a huge message for me that I need to pay closer attention to it? Just ask. Just ask. I know there's many things going on in your life, and with each one, it's important to stop and focus and do the what if exercise. Wouldn't it be great if? And visualize how you want your life to be. Visualize how you want your career to be, how you want your family life to be, and the relationships and interactions in your family. So, wouldn't it be great if is all of our homework assignment for today? Let's all get behind that visualization. Wouldn't it be great if we all wrapped our arms around Josie right now? Wouldn't it be great if we lifted Mary up for the very best experience she can have in her life? We can get behind everyone that's here, everyone that's gathered, and help you to see how you can be the very best you can be in your life. All right, last one. I'm sorry, next to last one, because if I don't pull one for myself, Blue Jean will be very unhappy with me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for encouragement to Josephine, because Josie, we love you so very much. You're so important to us. All right. So for Joanne, it is divinity. To get it where you can see the card. So give me a moment. There we go. Divinity. The mystical, magical presence of divinity moves into your life to guide you, to protect you, to feed your soul. Divinity interweaves every essence of your life, surrounds you in the world of nature, flows through you in pulsing rhythms of the earth, and lives in the depths of your soul. Take time today to acknowledge the divinity in your life. Hear it in the songs of the birds. Touch it in the gifts that Mother Earth provides, in a flower, a leaf, the soil, the bark of a tree. Feel the power of divinity in the flow of a river, the power of the surf, the breath of another, or in the rhythm of the world about you. Become one with the world, the universe, and feel it lift you and breathe life into you. Live in this moment and give gratitude. Everywhere we look, we can see the divine. We can see it in the giggle of a child. We can see it in the sweetness of a friend. We can see it when there's someone that is maybe down on their luck, and we can provide a meal or a cup of coffee or a warm blanket. We see divinity everywhere if we just open our eyes and look. And so it's encouraging you, Joanne, to acknowledge all the divinity in your life, everything that's happening around you and to you and for you. Just allow yourself to immerse in the divinity of all and know that those things that are happening, those experiences that you have, they're to bring you closer to a knowingness of yourself a knowingness of the divine being that you are and that we all are as we are connected together. So I hope that resonated with you, Joanne. I hope that was some beautiful guidance for you to really, as you go through every moment, see the divine in everything that's happening in your world. Oh, thank you for that sweet prayer, Prachetta. Special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Terry Ma'am. Special prayers for my dearest brother, Prachir. I'm so thankful to have you, my wonderful soul family, wrapping me and Prachir in your prayers and love. Thank you, Prachetta and Prachir. And Joanne said it completely resonates. All right, so I'm just going to really quickly pull a card for me and anyone who may come in later and watch the replay. I'll share this card with all of us, but for anyone who might not have had a chance to get one, this will be for myself and my journey and whoever else wants to take it. And the card is the Mystic. A lone, veiled woman rides through the mist, feeling the intrigue and mystery of the forest. Oh my gosh, guys, you cannot make this stuff up. I swear. I shuffled, I pulled this card, and again, the forest comes forward. And doesn't that describe me? The lone, veiled woman riding through life right now. If you close your eyes, you can feel the mystic at work in your life. Ride deeper. Let the wonder of your world flow through you. Take time with yourself, for this is a call to explore the mysteries and treasures of this gift. You are supported by the living spirit of the horse. Let this spirit live within you today. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to Ricky, who's guided a lot of these messages today. I really feel his presence. Thank you to Prachetta's mom and Prachir's mom, who came through from Spirit to really help us all to know that we're so loved. We are so divine. So I'm going to see if Alexa can find this song. If not, I'll just play it on YouTube. And it is... Let me see if I wrote down the name of the song. Come to the Water. Alexa, play Come to the Water by Gopher Howell.
Here's Come to the Water by Gopher Howell, featuring Stephen Ellis on Amazon Music.
So go into your hearts while this is playing.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain. We'll take it in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you come through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you come through the storm, Oh, yeah. I will find when you walk through the storm. I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter our little fight. I will so come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water. Come to this place where we gather every day with love in our hearts, lifting each other, lifting our loved ones, lifting those who maybe can't even speak with their voices, all of our beautiful animals, the ones in the wild and the ones in our hearts, in our homes, the waterways. Let's just love right now on all of nature throughout the world. Love on our Mama Gaia, holding her up, blessing her, asking for the best and highest good for all who walk on Gaia's back, asking for respect and honor among humans, for us to have the most peaceful world possible, a world where all of us are seen as equal, where all of us can be acknowledged, where our voices are heard and really heard, where we listen with our hearts. We lift up our loved ones who are struggling, those going through the challenges right now, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And we ask a blessing from our Creator on each one gathered here today. Thank you. I love you. You are so beautiful. You are so powerful. You are a creator. Let's just do the love. Love and gratitude. It's what we do so well. So I will put up the caption and we're going to do it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Hello, Tammy Fisk. Oh, sweet Tammy, thank you for coming in today. And special prayers for Prachir. I love that. And Auntie Jean said, we began and ended with the forest. I think the angels are telling us not to fear what we are seeing around us. We got this. We certainly do. So thank you for your love. Thank you for your gratitude. Thank you for coming in today and showing love to each other. Andrea, Kathy Hand, Prachetta and Prachir, Auntie Jean. Thank you to all who are sending out that love. Pat Moss, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this time together today. I know we went long today, but you know what? It was all divine. There really is no time. There's just us being together in this precious moment. But thank you for honoring your time and your energy and coming in to lift up others today. That's what it's all about. Keep doing that. Keep shining. Keep loving. And let's make this the world we really want to see. Oh, I love you all so much. And I'm going to leave you with namaste, y'all. Bye, everybody. So much love to you.